In this video, I'm going to share with you 8 things that will help you grow from zero on YouTube. And the first is you need to think about the human aspect of YouTube and not focus too much on SEO. SEO stands for search engine optimization. Now, SEO is important and it will help your videos be more successful. But the mistake that most new YouTubers make is they focus too much on SEO and forget to make their videos personable. You need to make sure that you can build a connection with your viewers, because if people are enjoying your video, the YouTube algorithm, it follows the people. So it will pursue and promote those videos that are getting people to engage with the content. So even if your video doesn't have perfect SEO, if you can make an engaging and enjoyable video for people to watch, then the algorithm will promote your video. So the second thing that you need to think about is your presentation skills. See, a lot of YouTubers, they focus on gear when they first start and on editing and all of these other things that are involved in a YouTube channel. But it's actually your presentation skills that are the foundation of your channel. And some things you can do to improve your on-camera personality are, for one, to look directly at the camera lens so that it looks like you're looking at the viewer, and to watch your own videos to see the types of things that you do on camera that you might not be aware of, and to start changing those things. You can also really put forth some effort to take in the feedback of your viewers so that you can improve on camera, because they will notice things that you aren't seeing sometimes. And if you listen to them, then your on-camera personality will improve with each video and your channel will be a lot more successful. So the next mistake that most new YouTubers make is they forget to clean up the background of their video. And I include myself in this. I've made videos where the background was just a simple gray color, and this is not very pleasing to look at. So, for example, in this video, you can see my bed behind me, and then you can see just 2 lamps and a picture. And it's something to look at, and it's pleasant to look at, but it's not distracting. So there's usually 2 issues. Either people's videos have too much in the background, which is distracting, or there's nothing in the background, which makes the viewer get bored, and it's kind of hard to look at you because there's nothing else to look at. So as a new YouTuber, you need to make sure that you have a clean and simple yet pleasant background. And filming in your house works perfectly fine, just as long as the background is something natural and that it looks orderly and like you're taking care of your stuff. So my next tip for you is to prioritize the viewer experience. And you do this by controlling your pacing during a video so that it sounds natural and that people can follow along in the video, but to also work on your sound. Now, you don't need expensive equipment in order to do that. You just need to make sure that you use a microphone and that you try to process your sound. If you can do things that will improve your sound, such as filming in a room with good acoustics, then your videos will be a lot more enjoyable for people to watch because the sound isn't distracting, and it will make you a lot more successful as a new YouTuber. And along with the topic of pacing, it's also important to watch your videos and see if you're going too fast, or to see if there's too much dead space in your videos. This is when you're not talking and you're just sitting there. So if you go through your editing, when you first look at the track and you cut out those empty spaces, at least some of that, then it will make your video have a steady pace to it so people aren't getting bored, but then you also need to leave in enough space so that it sounds natural. So the 5th mistake that most new YouTubers make is they don't keep it simple and they spend too much time on their editing. Now here's the thing. If you make the mistake of getting gear that you don't know how to use, it can get to the point where you're not really knowing how to use your gear, and so your gear is consuming the experience versus you just creating. Or new YouTubers will make the mistake of editing and re-editing and over-editing and adding all these transitions and different editing features into the video that they forget that it's just better to start out with a better video from the very beginning. So it's worth more to refilm a video if you don't do a good job than it is to take a video that was never done very well and over-edit it. So try to simplify your process of editing and filming your videos so that you can stick to an upload schedule and build your channel more effectively. Another mistake that new YouTubers often make is they don't make compelling titles and thumbnails. Essentially, you need to make the titles of your videos something that people would actually type into YouTube, but also include buzzwords, things that make them want to click. So you're optimizing for the search engine, but you're also optimizing for people. And your title and your thumbnail should be different yet complementary. You can often put a message on your thumbnail that is different than what the title is, but that goes along with the title that will encourage you to want to click on the thumbnail, which will get more clicks to your videos and help your channel grow more quickly. So a big mistake that new YouTubers often make is they don't make videos on a consistent topic. You have to be consistent and focus in a specific niche at the beginning of your YouTube journey, or people don't know why to subscribe to your channel. If you're making videos on all different types of topics, then it's hard to know what your channel's about, and so people will just pass over your channel versus actually subscribing. So if you really feel the need to make multiple different types of content, then start a second channel that allows you to make a different type of content. But on each channel, focus on one type of content so that people have a reason to subscribe to the channel because they know what they're getting with that channel. Another big mistake that new YouTubers often make is they don't plan enough time into their goal of becoming successful on YouTube. And the reason time is important is anytime you start a business, it takes time for it to grow. And if you don't include time in your plan, then you're going to start taking shortcuts. And shortcuts won't help you grow. An example of this would be like sub, for example. If you're so desperate on growing that you can't grow organically, then you won't be successful in the long run. And that's why so many channels get abandoned, because people take shortcuts. So include time in your plan, but then focus on using that time in the most effective manner possible. And along these lines, I made a video recently that was on don't sub for sub, do this instead. And I would just like to encourage you to watch that video because not only will it help you avoid that danger of sub for sub, but it also explains my unique strategy for using comments to get more subscribers on YouTube. And this video will help you get the results that you are after. And I also have a video that is about how to get more views using a fast hack. And I will be linking that video right here on the screen, and it will be the kind of thing that you would want to watch as a new YouTuber because it will help you get views quickly to your channel, which will get you the exposure that you need. And if you found this video to be helpful, please consider subscribing so that I can help you get more subscribers on YouTube.